What's up, guys? It's your boy WinfreyOptics, and I'm coming to you today in a very long time, I do have to admit. Coming to you today just to kind of talk about this subject that everybody doesn't seem to, I guess, appreciate so much. And appreciate or realize the amount of importance that comes with it. And so, on this episode of WinfreySpeaks, I kind of like how that sounds. On this episode of WinfreySpeaks, I'll be talking about the creative process. Yeah, creative process. Let's get it. Yeah, so as far as the creative process goes, I think everybody thinks that, you know, it's the photographer's job to come up with all the ideas, come up with the scenes, the locations, the outfits, you know, how the hair should be, how the makeup should be, everything like that. Technically, that's a creative director's job. But there's a lot of photographers that also provide those services. They also do those things. But when it comes to a model approaching a photographer and stuff like that, and then I'm like, they just like,
oh my gosh, I love your work, oh my gosh, you know, we have to shoot, let's shoot,
blah blah blah, all this other stuff. You know, photographers kind of get, you know, annoyed when it comes to this because of the simple fact that it's like, what are you bringing to the table? Because generally, you know, some people, I'm not gonna say everybody, but some people come to photographers and are trying to shoot for free, and that's not one thing that you want to do with photographers. You don't want to shoot, you know, well, you don't want for a photographer to think you're only trying to shoot with them for free. Like, you know, ask them about their rates, everything like that, or, you know, come with, I mean, it's always, I mean, everybody tries to collab because, you know, collabing is, you know, a way to get your name out there and everything like that, and not everybody always has the money to do so. And a lot of people don't explain their circumstances, don't explain their situations and shit, and so a lot of the stuff ends up being overlooked or not. It doesn't even come up, and that's a lot, and that's a large thing that's hurting, you know, photographers and models in the community. Certain photographers, you know, starting out cannot afford, you know, to shoot, or cannot afford to pay an experienced model, and their quality probably is not, you know, up to par with the experienced model's standards, and vice versa with an experienced photographer and you know, an aspiring model. And so that is always one thing that, you know, price, like money wise, like money, although it rules the world, it intimidates a lot of people. And so when you have that in mind, think about, okay, what is it that I can offer? What is it that I can provide? Like, so if you're a model approaching a photographer, let me give you some examples. If you're a model approaching a photographer, I want you to do this. I want you to, I already have your makeup artist in mind. I already have your hairstylist in mind. I already have at least 2 or 3 ideas that you would like to recreate. Now, if you're approaching a photographer and they necessarily don't want to shoot it for free or something like that, they don't really see a benefit in working with you or anything like that, ask for referrals, because a photographer is not going to refer somebody that's less than them. If a photographer does not shoot with you, or if a photographer knows that, you know, one of his friends, you know, is more open to doing free shoots than he is or she is, you know, because it's a bunch of dope female photographers out here. If they know that, you know, they have somebody else that's just as good, if not better than them, you know, that will shoot for free or shoot for trade, or, you know, whatever the case may be, then they will most likely have people to refer. But if you don't ask the question, no, you're not gonna get any answers, and then you're gonna end up, because I get tired of seeing, you know, models saying that, or it being females on social media, and they have model in their bio and their description and shit, and they don't have any shoots and stuff. But then if you talk to them, they're like, well, you know, nobody really wants to shoot for trade and stuff like that. I mean, have you really asked, like, is there any photographers that you can refer me to that, you know, will work with an aspiring model? Because I can understand, you know, at least everybody has to take their ego out of, you know, approaching other creatives. I said other creatives, because I mean, at the end of the day, we're all creators. We're all trying to create something. We're all trying to make it out here. We're all trying to do something that we love, or that we've always aspired to do as a little kid. And so think about that. And when I say think about it, because I've had, you know, models and females come to me telling me that, you know, they want to shoot, you know, creative artistic stuff. Then go find some creative artistic stuff. Look up look on Pinterest, look on Instagram, look on Tumblr, like look on all these different, you know, places. Shit, look on Google. I mean, it's plenty of places that you can find, you know, dope ideas and from dope individuals, and not have to worry about, you know, always having to rely on the photographer. Because if the photographer is dope, if you're coming to the photographer for their quality and for their style of shooting and editing and stuff like that, then it should be no reason that you cannot go to them with some ideas and all this other stuff in mind and easily end up shooting with them. I promise you, a lot of photographers will appreciate that a lot more than, and photographers, don't just go to a model and say, I want to shoot. Have an idea in mind. I already, like, have a location in mind, have an idea in mind, have, you know, like 2 or 3 or 4 ideas in mind, and let it be diverse. Because if you are a photographer, I'll just take me as an example. If you go to my Instagram page, it's gonna be right here. If you go to my Instagram page, you will see I shoot a lot of glamour, I shoot a lot of sexy stuff, I shoot all that stuff, but I will always send at least 2 or 3, you know, different type of shoots. So if I'm talking about, I want to shoot, you know, some fashion shit, trust me, I follow fashion photographers all day long. Because a lot of people, they tend to sleep on preset photographers. Like, don't sleep on the preset photographers. And some retouching photographers sleep on the preset photographers, because if you incorporate retouching with the presets, you a cold motherfucker. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. But that's just what I wanted to get on today. Actually, you know, so let me recap. We're gonna have makeup artists in mind, and this goes for photographers and models. Let me just make that clear. I'm gonna make that clear probably somewhere over here. But, you know, we're gonna make that clear for photographers and models. Have a makeup artist in mind, have a hairstylist in mind, have a stylist in mind, you know, if you want to go that far. And then have 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, 3 to 5, you know, different concepts that you can do. And if it comes to having to pay, you know, if a model is aspiring and she actually comes to you with all this, and I'm speaking to the photographers on this, if a model comes to you and she's actually trying to do all this stuff, work with her. Like, if it's a $50 shoot or 20, like, you know, because a big fear that photographers have when it comes to free shoots, and I'm kind of getting off the subject right now, but, you know, a big fear that a lot of photographers have when it comes to doing free shoots is that people will flake. So, you know, have a no flake deposit, you know, for these free shoots, or charge for edits or anything like that. Come up with some way that y'all can still work together, because you don't want to miss out on people, you know. And models, do not take advantage of photographers always trying to work with you, because photographers are working with you because out of the kindness of their heart, not because of the simple fact that you dope. Don't think that you're special. I've said this before. Photographers don't think you special. Models don't think you're special. Just because you're a dope individual, a dope model, great, talented, whatever you want to call it, do not take for granted of what other creatives are offering or are providing you. Photography is a service, modeling is a service, you know, all this stuff is a service, and everybody needs to eat. Everybody has bills. Everybody needs to get paid for the service and the stuff that they provide. So with that being said, I hope y'all like this quick little video. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. I've been trying to do my time-lapse videos. If y'all like the time-lapse videos, let me know. I appreciate everybody who likes them, comments on them, everything like that. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm gonna put it up one more time. You know, if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me. I will follow back, maybe, if you aren't a creep. And that's a whole nother topic right there, about creeps. But yeah, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, follow me on, what else? I have a Pinterest, everything, you know. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you comment, make sure you like, make sure you share. Check out the other videos on my page, and I will see you guys next time I upload. Appreciate you.